Hello guys, good morning, namaste, and welcome to Music Meditation's yoga live stream for the International Day of Yoga 2020, which happens today, June 21st. My name is JPD, and my friends and I have prepared an exciting day for you guys. Alright? Yoga is not just about keeping our bodies fit. Yoga is actually a philosophy and a lifestyle full of wisdom that addresses the needs of our body, mind, and spirit. And it can actually be practiced by anyone, regardless of age, nationality, gender, even religious faith. So get ready. All right. First off is a wake-up asana session with Marcus to help us get that energy and clarity that we need to start off our day. Then we move forward to Chandra, who will be guiding us through a mantra meditation practice called Japa Yoga. Very exciting because this is actually my favorite mantra meditation practice. After that, we take you to Madhya and his friends who will lead the music meditation or kirtan experience. So there you go. Are you ready? Please join us. Enough talk. Take it away, Mark.
Namaste guys, welcome to class. My name is Marcus from Sodhana Yoga and Wellness and also from Yoga with Marcus. Today's class will be an invigorating awakening vinyasa sequence. So I hope you guys will have fun. For this class you will need, of course, a yoga mat, and it will be nice to have maybe 1 or 2 yoga blocks in case you need some props later on. Just some precautions before we start the class is that always be mindful with your movements, with your practice, and guide your movements with your breathing. Try to move slowly and with awareness and always within the range of your comfort. In case you're having some difficulty or feeling some shakiness in holding a pose, then simply ease up or come out of the pose a little bit. Or if you have high blood pressure, then try to avoid lowering your head than your heart or your hips. In case you have low blood pressure, it's all right to fold all the way down. Just try to be careful when coming up. Maybe you can just take your time. All right? So if you guys are ready, you have your mats now, then we can begin. All right? We will start with complete yoga breathing. You can sit in your easy pose or Sukhasana, or you can join me in the Virasana or the hero pose. I prefer to sit on a yoga block to elevate my sitting bones. Bring your knees together and feet to the side of the block. Keep your hips in neutral position, your spine lengthening, rolling your shoulders back and down, keeping the chest open. And imagine that there's a string at the top of your head which is pulling your spine up. So we'll begin with complete yoga breathing. You can place your hands on your lap, or if you like, you can place one hand on your abdomen and the other hand at the center of your chest. Keep your arms relaxed, and as you inhale, you expand your abdomen, your lower ribs, and then your upper chest. Then as you exhale, you relax the upper chest first, then the lower ribs, and then your abdomen. Just continue doing your breathing at your own pace. Try to slow down your breath, lengthening your exhalation. If you want, you can also squeeze your abdominal muscles as you exhale. Then as you inhale, you release the squeeze and expand. Feel your breath like the wave at the beach. As you inhale, the wave, the breath is rising from the bottom, going up. Then as you exhale, feel the wave flattening back down to your abdomen. Just focus your mind on your breathing, on the air rushing in and out. Be conscious of the movement, the expansion. Just relax. Focus your mind. Take a few more breaths in and out. And then we'll proceed with Gauranga breathing. we'll make use of the mantra Goranga. As we inhale, we say the mantra Goranga in our mind. Then as we exhale, we will say it out loud all together with vibration from the throat, from the diaphragm. Goranga. A few more breaths in and out. Then we'll synchronize and do our breathing together. Last inhalation. Then as you exhale, place your hands in prayer position. As you inhale, raise your arms up. Say the mantra in your mind, then out loud all together. Goranga. Hands back to the chest. Inhale, raise your arms up. All together out loud. Goranga. Back to the chest. Inhaling up. Try to feel the vibration in your throat and chest. Goranga. Inhaling up and exhale down. Goranga. Let's do this a few more times, just to prepare our mind. Goranga. Last one. Raise your arms up. Goranga. You can place your hands on your lap. Then we'll continue now with some warm-ups. I'll turn to the side, sideways, so you can see. You can sit also in the Virasana. We'll do a seated cat-cow. As you inhale, place your hands, interlock your hands and fingers by your chest. Expand your abdomen and chest, shoulders back and down. As you exhale, rounding your back, extend your arms forward, palms away from your body and looking down. Inhale, raise your arms up, arching your back. Then exhale, rounding back down. Open up, rounding your middle and upper back. Inhaling up. Opening the chest, squeezing your back muscles. Exhale. You can come all the way down. Touch the floor with your hands if you like. Inhale, arching up and back. Exhale. Just warming up our spine, our shoulders and our hips. You're also incorporating some anterior and posterior pelvic tilt as you inhale and exhale. Just do this a few more times. Exhale down. Last one, inhaling up. Separate your hands, then exhale. Bring your elbows to your hips. Hands down. Place your hands to the floor in front of you. Then step back into the plank. You can move the block to the side if you're using a block. Then hold the plank steady. Make sure you're pressing firmly into the base of the index finger. Warming up our hands, our wrists. You can make circles going around over your hands. Just get them ready for all the down dogs we will be doing later. Also warming up our ankles, our feet. Now reverse the rotation, placing weight on all sides of our wrists and our fingers, hands. Make sure you're keeping a straight line from your heels to your hips and shoulders. Then as you exhale, fold back into your downward facing dog. So this is your first down dog for today. Just stay a little bit here. You can pedal your feet, or you can just stay steady, knees bent, pointing the sitting bones up towards the sky, straight line from the hips to your shoulders and your hands. You can bend your knees alternately, just to warm up your legs a little bit more.
stretching the hamstrings, the back of your hips. Make sure keep your shoulders engaged, pressing the floor actively away from your body. Do an external rotation with your upper arms and internal rotation with your forearms. It's like achieving a spiraling or ringing effect on your arms. You can move your hips side to side as well. All right, from back to center. And slowly, small steps forward towards your hands, keeping your hips lifting up high, pressing the floor away. Stepping forward to your hands, inhaling up halfway. Exhale. Bend your knees, slowly unroll one vertebrae after the other. Raise your arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Now we'll begin our first Vinyasa Flow. Inhale, raise your arms up. And exhale, folding down. Hands to the floor, inhaling up halfway, flat back. You can place your hands on your shin. And exhale, plant your hands to the floor, step back into the plank, or you can jump as well if you like. Then from here, as you exhale, fold back into your downward facing dog. Now raise your right leg up and bring your knees to your chest, slowly stepping your right foot forward. Coming into a high lunge. Feet are hip-width apart. Raise your arms up. You can also think of this as a modified warrior one. Let's spend a little bit of time, a few breaths in this pose. Make sure your hips are square to the front, back leg as straight as possible, lifting the back heel. If you want to do a traditional warrior one, you can simply lower the left heel, line it up with the right heel. But it's not so accessible for most people by trying to keep the hips square. Raise your arms up. Then we'll go into Garuda pose. Wrap your arms first in Garuda arms, right over left. Leaning forward, balance on your right leg, and then wrap your left leg around your left leg in Garuda pose. Shoulders down and elbows up. Hold the pose, focus on your breath. Now release the arms, release the legs. Leaning forward, stepping your left foot back, bending your right knee. Coming into humble warrior. Hands to the chest, and then as you exhale, twist to the right side. Try to keep your back leg as straight as possible. Hold the pose. And inhale back up to high lunge. And exhale, hands to the floor. Three-legged down dog, right leg up. And back down to the floor. Raise your left leg up. Slowly step your left foot forward to your left thumb. Coming up into your high lunge, square your hips. Left knee directly above the left ankle. Draw your lower belly in, lower ribs in. Raise arms. Now let's go into Garuda on the left side. Left arm over the right, lean forward. Balance on the left leg. And wrap your right leg around the left thigh. Hold the pose, shoulders down and elbows up. Focus on the breathing. Release the arms, release the legs. Go into your humble warrior. Hands to the chest and then twist to the left side. Hold pose, focus on your breath. Inhale up, back into high lunge. Then exhale, plant your hands down to the floor, three-legged down dog, left leg up, and then down, meeting the right foot. You can step, walk, jump, float to the front towards your hands. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, bend the knees, slowly unroll, one vertebrae after the other. Exhale, hands to your chest. Now let's do one more sequence. Inhale up, exhaling down. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, jump, walk into chaturanga, pressing up into plank, and then fold back into your downward facing dog. Raise the right leg up. Step your right foot forward. And inhale into your high lunge again. So we'll do this a little bit faster now. Wrap your hands in Garuda. Lean forward. Legs in Garuda pose. Hold the pose for a while. Stay steady. Release the arms. Release the legs. Humble warrior, stepping back. Hands to the chest. And then twist. Then from here, you can add the revolved side angle pose. Lower the left hand to the floor. Lower your hips a little bit. You may need to step your left foot back a little bit. And raise the right arm up. Twisting, opening your torso to the right side. Hold the pose. Coming back up into high lunge. And exhale, hands to the floor. Three-legged down dog. And right foot back down. Raise the left leg up. Step forward. Coming into your high lunge. Or crescent moon, as some people refer to it. Garuda arms, left over right, lean forward, right leg over the left leg. Guys, squat down as low as you can, hold the pose. Make sure your hips are squared as much as possible. Release the arms, release the legs. Go into your humble warrior, hands to the chest, and then twist to the left side. Make sure your left knee is more or less above the left ankle. Go into your revolved side angle pose. Hold the pose. Make sure you're still pressing actively into the base of your index finger. Focus on your breathing. Coming back up into your high lunge. And exhale. Plant your hands down. Three-legged down dog. And back down to the floor. Step, walk, jump, float. To your hands in front, inhale up halfway, exhale down, and then inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Let's do this one more time. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale down, bending forward, hands to the floor, inhale up halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, walk, jump, float into chaturanga, pressing up. And then fall back into your down dog. Raise your right leg up. Step forward. Coming into your high lunge or warrior one if you prefer. Let's go into Garuda, right over left. Lean forward, left leg over right leg. Hold the pose. Make sure you're not hunching your shoulders. Release the arms, release the legs. Coming into humble warrior, hands to the chest, and then twist. And coming into your revolved side angle. And then we'll add one more. We'll do the wild thing, or flip the dog over. You can slowly go to the outside of your left foot. Balance in the side plank. Or you can flip the dog over. Go into the wild thing. Or we were also taught this is called the rock star. Ta-da! Like that. Sorry. Anyway, from here, slowly come back into Vasishthasana, side plank, and step your right foot to the front as softly as possible. Then coming back up into high lunge. Hold the pose. Exhale, hands to the floor. Three-legged down dog. Right foot down, and let's do the other side. Left leg up, stepping it forward to the left thumb. Inhaling up into high lunge. Left over right, arms. Going to Garuda, leaning forward. Right leg over the left leg. Lift the elbows up, shoulders down. Release the arms, release the legs. Go into humble warrior, hands to the chest, and then twist to the left side. And come into your revolved side angle. And then roll to the outside of your right foot, going to side plank, and then flip the dog over. Pointing the hips, squaring them up towards the sky. Holding
pose, focus on your breathing. Slowly flipping back to left foot forward, inhaling up into high lunge. Then exhale, left hands down, three-legged down dog, and feet back to the floor. Stay for a while in the down dog. We're done with this sequence. We'll do another Vinyasa Flow after this. Slowly walk, jump forward, or float to your hands. Inhaling up. Exhale. Slowly unroll one vertebrae after the other, hands up. Exhale, hands to your chest. Whew, that was quite intense. I was sweating. I hope you guys were too. Exhale, hands sit down, folding down. Inhaling up. Then exhale, step your right foot back. Then come into modified warrior one, or actually the high lunge. And from here, we'll go into warrior two. Simply step your right heel down, right foot at an angle, hands to the hips. Make sure left knee is directly above the left ankle. Opening your hips up to the right side, to the front. And wherever your hips are, align your shoulders directly above the hips. And in that same line, raise the arms up in the same plane. Palms down, chest open. Turn the head in the same direction as the left knee and hold your warrior two. Take a few breaths in warrior two. Keep the legs steady and strong. And now reverse. Take warrior. Go into your exultant warrior. Bending back to the side, slightly opening the left side of your body. Now straighten the left leg and slowly shift your hips to the right and leaning your body to the left side. Make sure your spine is still straight and lengthening, not bending sideways, not rounding the right ribs. Let's try to get rid of this rounding. Then extend your arms up to the sides, left hand near the floor, or if you want, you can use a yoga block. Place it inside, or if you're more flexible, maybe outside. You can go the lower setting, or just straight to the floor. Hold the pose, bend your left leg, coming into your side angle pose. Try to keep a straight line from your right heel, right hips, shoulders, and right hand. Try not to place too much weight on your left arm. Again, you can use a block, inside or outside, whichever is more applicable for you. Straighten the left leg. Point your feet forward, hands to the hips. Pigeon toes, heels out. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Then as you exhale, folding down. Inhaling up halfway and exhaling down. Pulsing up and down. Try to keep your spine straight for starters. Try to strengthen our back first. If you're flexible enough, you can lower your hands down to the floor and continue pulsing. If you want, you can widen your stance. You can also use a yoga block, of course. Place it underneath the shoulders. Just continue. Now place your left hand underneath the left shoulder without moving your hips. Keep them squared and level to the floor. Open up your right arm, twisting your body. Then exhale, hands down, right hand underneath the shoulders, and then raise your left arm up, twisting your spine, and exhale, hands down. And then turn to the right side, step your left foot forward, inhale up halfway, exhale, fold down, and slowly unroll one vertebrae after the other. Exhale, hands to your chest. Let's do the left side. Inhale, raise your arms up. And exhale, falling down. Inhale, up halfway. And exhale, step your left foot back into warrior one or modified warrior one. High lunge, crescent moon. Make sure your right knee is directly above the right ankle. Then come straight into your warrior two. Your arms extended in the same line or plane as your shoulders and your hips. Hold the pose, focus on your breathing. Reverse the warrior. Bend the right side of your body and slightly the front side as well. Straighten the right leg and slowly lower down into your triangle. Straightening the left arm up towards the ceiling. Make sure your spine is straight, not bulging on the left ribs. Bend your right leg, come into your side angle pose. Holding the pose, make sure your right knee is directly above the right ankle. Straight line from your left heel to your left shoulder and left arm, left hand. And from here, straighten the right leg, hands to your hips, feet pointing to the front, go into your wide leg forward fold. Exhaling down. Make sure your feet are in pigeon toes. You can place your hands straight down onto the floor, pulsing up and down, or on the yoga block if you want. Come back up, straight spine, right hand underneath the right shoulder, and then twist, open up to the left side. Left arm down, left hand underneath the left shoulder, and open up to the right side. Make sure you're not shifting your hips, pelvis to the right side. Right hand down, and then turn back to the left side. Step your right foot forward, inhale up halfway, then exhale, come folding down. Inhale all the way up, exhale, hands to your chest. Let's do one more flow, one more repetition of the sequence. Inhale, raise your arms up, then exhale, folding back down. Inhale up halfway, then exhale, step your right foot back, coming up into your warrior one or high lunge. Keep your back leg as straight as possible, lifting the right heel. Then lower your right heel into warrior two stance. Your arms to the sides, holding the pose. Focus on your breathing. Exultant warrior, reverse. Hold the pose. Now straighten the left leg, coming into your triangle. Right arm up. Now bend the left leg, coming into your side angle pose. Now we'll add one more pose here. We'll do the half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. You can place your right hand on your hips or wrap it around the back into a half bind. Left arm forward, lean, balance on your left leg, coming into your half moon. Left hand on the floor, directly underneath the shoulders, opening your hips to the right side, opening the shoulders up, and lifting the right leg up as high as you can. Holding the pose. You can use a block underneath the holding on with your left hand. Focus on your breathing. Now bend your left leg, lower your right foot to the floor, turn your feet forward, hands to the hips, the pigeon toes. Inhale and then fold back as you exhale into the wide-legged forward fold. Pulsing up and down. This time you're a little bit more open in your hips and your inner thighs, your hamstrings. Left hand to the floor. Open up your right arm up, twisting. Right hand down, open up to the other side. Make sure you're not moving or shifting your hips. Coming back down, bend your left foot, turn your left toes outward a little bit, go into your Skandasana. Keeping your spine upright, straighten the left arm, pressing against the left leg, and then twist a little bit more to the right side. From here, slowly scoop forward to the right side, step your left foot forward, inhaling up, exhaling down, and slowly all the way up, hands to your chest. Let's do the last side. Inhale, exhale, hands down, folding down, inhale up halfway to a flat back. Exhale, step your left foot back into warrior one. Modified warrior one, high lunge, crescent moon. Then come into your warrior two. Make sure your right knee is directly above the right ankle. Hold the pose. Focus on your breath. Reverse the warrior. Feel stretch. Now straighten the right leg. You might want to shorten the stance coming into your triangle. You can use the block if you need to. Extend the left arm up. Bend the right leg. Come into your side angle pose. Hold the pose. Straight line from the left heel. Try to keep your body upright without relying too much on your right arm. Now wrap your left arm behind you, the half bind, or hands to the left hip. Extend the right arm up, forward. Lean, balance on your right leg. And then come into your Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Open up your body to the left side, opening up, lifting your left leg up. Hold pose. Focus on your breath. Now bend your right leg. Left foot down. Pigeon toes, hands to the hips. Inhale, lengthen, and as you exhale, folding all the way down. Inhaling up and down. Right hand to the floor. Keep your spine straight in, and then twist. Open up to the left side. Exhale, left hand down. Then open up your right arm up. Right hand down. Bend your right leg. Turn the right foot out a little bit. Come into Skandasana. Straighten the right arm. Press against the right leg. And twist a little bit more to the left side. And from here, scoot forward to the left side. Step your right foot forward. Inhale up halfway. Then exhale. Slowly coming back up. Exhale, hands down to your chest. So that's the end of our second Vinyasa Flow. So we're about to end the class. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, folding down. Let's start cooling down. Come into a flat back. Exhale, plant your hands down. Step or jump into Chaturanga, pressing up into the plank, and then fold back into your downward facing dog. Just hold the pose. Just relax, catch your breath. We're about to end the class for today. Let's open up our hips a little bit more. We've done a lot of leg work today. Raise your right leg up and slowly bring your right leg forward, coming into a pigeon. Right knee behind the right hand and your right ankle in front of the left hip. Your lower leg is slightly angled, and make sure your hips are square to the front and not sinking into the right thigh or hips. Make sure if you need the block, then you can place a block underneath your right hips to avoid sinking down. Hips square to the front, keep your body upright, or you can just place your hands to the floor on your side for support, or hands to the chest, and slowly come into the sleeping pigeon. Holding the pose, focus on your breathing, and just release, just relax. Let go. Feel the stretch in your right outer hip, buttocks, your inner thighs as well. You can rest your head on the floor or on your forearms, built-in pillow, or you can use the yoga block. Just relax, catch your breath. You've done quite a lot of workout today. It's quite invigorating, I would hope. Extend your arms and slowly coming back up, lifting upper body, hands underneath the shoulders, left toes under, move your left foot slightly forward, and then lift up back into three-legged down dog and right foot down. Now let's do the last left side. Left leg up and slowly come into pigeon on the left side. Adjust your right leg, your lower leg slightly angled. If you can of course keep your lower leg like parallel to the forward end of your mat. If not, you can just angle it. Make sure your hips are squared and you're not sinking into the left thigh. Raise your arms up and slowly
Coming down into sleeping pigeon. Just feel your hips opening, stretching the outer hips and the inner thighs as well. Just relax. You can take a few deep breaths in and sigh out. Just release the tension. And slowly coming back up. Hands underneath the shoulders, right toes under. Come back into three-legged down dog and left foot down. From here, we'll go into our supine position, into the bridge pose. You can jump forward, cross your legs, buttocks on the floor, and come to a supine position. Bend knees, feet close to your buttocks, and with your middle fingers barely touching your heels. Make sure your feet are hip width apart, toes pointing away from your body. Plant the shoulders down, and slowly as you inhale, lift your hips off the floor, lifting the chest as well. Then as you exhale, lower your hips down, rolling up as you inhale, exhaling down, working a little bit more the quads as well as the hamstrings. Just do this rolling motion a few more times, inhaling up and exhaling down. You can go as high as you can. You can draw your shoulders closer together. Just make sure you're not hunching your shoulders to your ears. Try to move them away from the ears. Let's do this a few more times, maybe 2 more times, and then last one, you just hold and try to lift your hips as high as you can. Hold, lifting, working your quads as well as your hamstrings by trying to bring your heels closer towards your shoulders. Hold the pose, and slowly exhale, release, lower your hips. Adjust your shoulders, bring them out. Center your body on the mat. Place your feet to the outer edge of your mat. Make sure your hips, your body is centered. Extend your arms to the side. And then we'll do the windshield wiper, just to open up and stretch our hips and do a slight twist. Lower your knees, your legs to the right side towards the floor, and pressing your left knee actively towards the floor, even if you don't touch it. Inhale back to the center, and then exhale to the other side. And this time, try to actively press with your right knee towards the floor, increasing the stretch on the front and outer side of your right hip. Just continue going right to left, alternating. Inhaling back to center and exhale going down. Just feel the stretch. Feel the movements. Just let go of the tension in your pelvis, the lower back, around your pelvis, hips, your waist. Now last one on both sides, last on the right, and last one on the left. And then bring your knees back to your chest, go into Apanasana, hug your legs close. Bring your nose to your knees, and slowly release and let go. Extend the feet back down, straighten the legs, let your feet fall outwards. Send the arms to the sides, or not too far out, but move your arms and hands slightly away from the body, palms facing up. We'll just spend a few breaths in Savasana.
just to relax, just to catch our breath. You can do your Ujjayi breathing if you like, or you can just continue with your complete yoga breathing. Just be mindful, be conscious of the movement and the air rushing in and out. Just relax your entire body. You can do audible breathing, meaning you can sigh it out. Inhale deeply and exhale. Helps you relax. Inhale. Release the tension in your eyes and eyebrows and forehead. Just release and let go. Take a few more breaths in and out. And then we'll slowly come up to a sitting position and end the class to prepare for the next session ahead. Now slowly turn to one side. And slowly press your torso up into a sitting position. We'll end the class with some mantra meditation. It's similar to what we did at the beginning of the class. We'll, instead of incorporating it to our breathing, we will make use of the same mantra, Gora Anga, and using musical instrument. In this case, I will use a guitar and follow along with a tune. I will just get my guitar real quick. So it's an answering back and forth activity or meditation. It's called kirtan or mantra meditation. I will sing the mantra first and then you will listen. And then when I'm done, and it's your turn, and I will listen actually. Don't worry about your voice. Just focus your mind onto the sound. Whether you're in tune or out of tune, doesn't matter. The important thing is to sing from the heart, focusing your mind and attention on each syllable, on every sound. I will go first, and then when I'm done, it's your turn. Your turn. My turn. Gura Anga. Your turn again. My turn again. Anga. Gura Anga. Thank you for practicing with me. Hope to see you again next time, actually this afternoon. So let's get ready for the next session. The next session is a peaceful pause with Chandra. Okay, I hope you had fun. Thank you very much. Namaste.